Hey guys, Luna here, and we're back with Hiveswap Friendsim. Last we left off, we just finished Volume 5 of Affection Unwanted and Untrue. We're now on Volume 6 of Text and Envy Green. So, who knows where our journey for friendship will continue. After all, friendship is everywhere. And after all, friendship is also magic, as some shows would call it. So then just quickly flip over to my little page so I can write down the characters' names for you guys later, which you don't see that. But armed with your fresh heaps of hard-won cultural knowledge, you continue on your journey. Troll life sure is complicated, not to mention troll romance. You aren't really interested in getting into all of that. Your life is complicated enough, and adding an additional layer of angst on top of that does not sound ideal. Friendship is all about you can handle right about now. Oh boy, do you love to handle it. Just get your fingers all up in there and squish that stuff around. So this is... I'm gonna write down their names. So Elwurd, I'm guessing. Which I love her horn style. Her horn style is adorable. And oh, look, a little blush. And then there's Cuprolum and Folklore. I don't know how to pronounce those names. And Folkill. And don't know if I put different. Okay, okay, so anyways, wrote those names down. Now we're gonna go on to Elwurd, the either indigo blood or blue blood, or is one of the high bloods at least. You're ready to meet someone new, but you have no idea where to go. You're kind of hoping you'll just bump into someone. While you're thinking about it, you do. You bump into someone. The troll takes a step back to look at you, eyebrows lifted in surprise, while you sputter apologies. Then you notice the color of the symbol on her shirt, and you note your blood turns to ice. Given what you picked up about Troll society, she's probably be well within her right to attack you, or at least treat you with some very hurtful... Well, hello, little buddy. You look kinda lost. Everything okay? Can't do double O's are a little weird, but double O's are part of her horns. Huh, that's a lot friendlier than you expected. That said, the show looks intimidating. She's smiling at you, but the leather jacket and the undercuts makes you think you shouldn't mess with her. They also look really dope. Maybe this is your someone whose name would really like to know who look really nice in your address book. Look, you've been pretty non-discriminatory. Non-discrimination with your friends' taste so far. You're grateful for every taste and affection thrown your way. You can admit you've barked up the friendship tree with some real weirdos. This time, you really want to be friends with this girl. In fact, it feels like earning her approval might even raise your opinion of yourself. Like your social class, she's just seriously cool. You tell her you're lost, not that you have anywhere to be. Just send where the night goes, huh? Then there, I could tell you some stories, Almond. Don't want to be rude, but you're an alien, right? You confirm that this is one of the few solid facts you know. You're going to hang on to that with both hands, while still gripping your hands and not grab pods or gestures, appendages, or whatever. You can call me Elwurd, by the way. That you have all kinds of cool alien stories, eh? Hang out with me. No place near here to grab a drink if you want. Does she mean platonically, or is she asking you out? It's really hard to tell. You're so cool and disaffectionate. If that was a date suggestion, she's got to be the smoothest fucker around. You're kind of hoping she just wanted to get to know you better. She's beautiful, but she seems like going on a date with her would be a lot of pressure. Mostly you just really want to be like you. She versus a piece of lint. I'm struggling over my words right now. She brushes a piece of lint off her jacket, and your desperation for her affection grows. You say yes. Oh yeah, alien time. Let's go. Wait, come on. You can't even just go hang out with someone without some kind of whole rigmarole. As you're fated to always be bombarded with branching choices, choosing randomly between fates that almost always seem to end in some kind of violence. There's actually 2 places we could go. Want to try a closer place or the farther place? Fine. You make another choice. Let's go to the closer place. You don't want to wait any longer than necessary for that delectable friendship. You tell her to take you to the closest place she knows. It's got to be pretty close. She crosses the street and takes you down a flight of stairs to a little underground bar. When you walk in the door, you're ready to do some befriending. Elwurd seems distracted. You follow her gaze and see another cerulian symbol troll with a buzz cut and a snakebite piercing sitting on a bar stool. As you watch him, the other troll looks at Elwurd and gives her a small smile. So, cerulian blood. Right. You clear your throat and Elwurd seems to abruptly remember your presence. Well, arrived. The hangout place. You can take it from here, right? Gotta go. Oh, I'm guessing it's an X or something. Or... Aw, friendships. Where's the farther place this time instead of the closer place? You tell her you're in no rush and the farther place is fine. She takes off in the same direction she was walking before you bumped her. You follow behind, trying to act like you're totally belong here next to this genuine troll babe. You walk next to cool people all the time. It's practically a hobby. After a couple of blocks though, she stops short. You narrowly avoid bumping into her again. She fishes her palm husk out of her pocket, and you can see that it's vibrating noisily. She looks at the screen and theatrically rolls her eyes. Oh, annoying. I'm sorry, but there's this thing. I have to deal with it, I guess. I swear to fuck. She just wants an excuse to see me. It's transparently obvious, how she keeps flirting with all my friends too, or just magically showing up places we used to go to together. It's honestly kind of pathetic, you're trying so hard to make it seem like you're over me that it just shows that you aren't. No, you know what I mean? You may not understand the specifics, but it's clear that she's including you in some kind of social situation she's dealing with. Wow, that's what you do when you're already friends with someone. Basically just skip to the front line. You nod and look sympathetic. You totally get it. You tell her you have an ex like that too. Who is she trying to fool? Am I right? Embarrassing that we even did it. We're totally gonna request combat assignment to the same ship too. So dumb. Anyways, but I gotta go back to my hive. She just keeps bugging me about some stuff she left there. I keep telling her that I don't even think it's there. She says she has all of her belongings itemized or something. Such a dork. The best thing that ever happened to her. You keep nodding vigorously. Your neck is starting to hurt from all the nodding. You tell Elwurd that she's obviously too good for whoever this girl is. I know, but I gotta deal with her shit anyway. Anyways, sorry, it's literally so dumb, but do you mind if we just swing by my hive on our way out? It won't take long. She's terminally punctual. Unless she's already sent me her ETA on Georgie Maps. This is a real softball. No need to antagonize over this decision. You tell her you don't mind at all. She starts to head off, but then she stops and looks at you. Her brow furrows. Huh. For an extra terrestrial, kinda cute. Oh geez, you're starting to feel flustered as she peers at you more closely. Are you going to have to make it clear that once again you're only interested in friendship? I'm getting an idea. My ex thinks she's cool because she's got a jade blood and they have a sacred duty or whatever, and she makes a complicated motion with her hand. From context, you gather this is the troll version of jerking off gesture. You file away the implications of that one to consider at a later time. But she's probably never met an alien before. Definitely never been one. You think you could pretend to be a thing? Like, red her on until she goes away? She fully shit herself, I swear. Like, don't fall in love with me, kid. Just kidding. You don't know. Your heart is beating at an unusual rate. And not even because of fear this time. Fake dating again? Dude, trolls do this a lot. There must be some sort of cultural context that makes them turn to a fake relationship for security. On one hand, you're an experienced fake dater by now. Elwurd could check your references. On the other hand, you know how this ends. You know this could end with falling in love with her. There's literally no fake dating situation that has ever ended differently. The last fake relationship you did antagonizingly circle the rim of romance before falling out into your hands for a sick friendship rebound, but it was a close one. You might be like a quarter of the way in love with her already. She looks like the troll Natalie don't adore on. I have no idea who that is. It is definitely way too dangerous to say yes to this sooner. Fake dates. You try to say this that cool. You say it a super casually, like you pretend to be in a relationship with aliens every day of your life. And we grant clearly please. You sure this was the right choice? Then again, you thought that before only to end up in terrifyingly painful situations. But you're pretty confident that this time it'll be fine. It's great. Thanks for doing me a solid. Oh, one. She shoots your finger gun and links. I like using the finger gun thing all the time. What is now a deeply familiar story beats Edward takes you back to her high. It's pretty messy. You can understand why her ex would have a hard time finding something she left here. You don't see any signs of lust kiss, but it's probably rude to ask about that, with how often chosen other animals are murdered in this society. We ask Elwurd if you should go get your story straight, like how did you meet, how long have you been dating, who's the funny one who always gets to choose the food on date nights. Yeah, I got a 3,000 word backstory for us to memorize. I'll be quizzing you on my favorite movies. JK, I'm not worried, lol. We can just wing it. I think she's here anyways. Sure enough, you hear a crisp knock on the door. Elwurd leans against the nearest wall and crosses her arms over her chest, looking bored. Come in, girl. It's her! Hey, my favorite girl! Another troll enters the hive. Hey, wait a second. You know this one. This troll is already your friend. That might be a good thing, but it might also ruin your chances with the friend you're currently chasing. But maintaining your existing friendship is important too. You're going to have to find a way to balance this. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Hello, Elwurd. You can make... I don't even remember the accent that I did. You can make this the last time we have to see each other. You could just hand over my favorite sweater. Don't have it. I don't know how many times I got to tell you. It's very simple. 1, I was wearing it over here when we broke up. 2, I keep careful track of all of my belongings. 3, you think it's funny to antagonize me. All signs point to you having it. I do not want to fight again. Isn't it nicer if we collaborate? Who's fighting? I don't even remember the last remember what your sweater looks like. Don't really think about it. Were you at all ever? Emotional dishonesty is a barrier to helpful communication. I'm not sure one of your little jades who have to listen to this crap. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get dragged back into this. I'm treating my date, Bronya. More like Bronya. Hello? I'm actually trying to hang out with someone who's not you right now. You cutie. Oh man. Oh no. Elwurd makes a lazy gesture at you as if to indicate that pointing you out to Bronya is barely holding her wrists. You look over at Bronya and try and smile. You lift your hand in a tentative way. Hi, is it? Bronya is taken aback. She looks back and forth between you and Ender a couple times, trying to make sense of the situation. You and Elwurd? That's a surprise. I didn't know you were looking for a romantic connection. I could have introduced you to some of my other jades. Not that I mind that you're with Elwurd. I wish only for the best for her and all that she does. Elwurd rolls her eyes theatrically, then looks back at you. Do you know each other? She doesn't really look happy about it. You remember the reason she wanted to fake the to fake date with you in the first place was to hold your cool alien status over her ex's head. Bronya already knowing you has undoubtedly taken some of the wind out of her sails. You have to do something to turn this around. You don't want to be rude to Bronya, but surely just hyping Elwurd is safe. You tell Bronya thanks for the offer, but you're happy with the choices you made. She looks a little hurt, but quickly rebounds. Of course, I want to tell you how to conduct your personal life. I'm really just here for my sweater. Can you get it, please, Elwurd? Nah, lol, you just lost it. Stop making excuses to come over here. This is getting pretty personal. You tried to make yourself unobtrusive as possible, pulling the collars of your, Dagora's robe up to hide your face. Someone might accuse you of manufacturing reasons for me to keep coming over by not giving it back. Lol. Okay, whatever. I'll just let you know if it turns up, alright? I'll turn it. 1, you've already said that before and you never followed through. 2, you never contacted me first. 3, you're obviously not motivated to find it. I want to settle this once and for all. It's time to resolve our conflict. I'm gonna make a note of Bronya just because jeez, I didn't steal your fucking sweater. Look, I want to resolve this too, but now it just isn't a good time. Can't you just let me have some time with my new pal here? It does seem like a reasonable request. This may take longer than I would have liked. I suppose I could leave it alone for now, but you can't just avoid me forever. Not just about the sweater. Not doing that. I don't actually get that of talking about our feelings when we're actually together. Why do you have to talk about now? Let's talk about it later then. Or I'd rather leave my friend here after anyway. Her friend? Wow, you breathe a sigh of relief. You don't have so many friendships yet that you could just stand to lose one. You can now listen to the rest of the conversation with a touch more of ease. Oh, well, available. Please try to work with me on this. Bronya makes her way out. Elwurd watches her leave and sags back against the wall, scowling. She seems to be in much lower spirits than she was earlier. Her heart aches. Friend or no, you want to see her cheer up again. You know what? She takes a deep breath and looks over at you. I do have a sweater. It's in the back of the closet. She starts laughing. What just happened here is an opening. You witnessed something revealing, and now Elwurd is in a vulnerable position. You don't want to push her away or annoy her, but she did loop you in on this, and you can't waste this opportunity. It might be worth it to take a risk. You say hesitantly, but it seems like Bronya was really desperate, like she's totally not over it. I know, right? I told you. You say that also. It's okay for not to be over it 100% yet, that even if a relationship is wrong and you are way better off without it, sometimes you can still feel a little sad and it's fine. In fact, you say it can make you seem emotionally deep in an extremely cool way. You give her a little smile. She smiles back. Thanks for saying that. You're really nice. You didn't have to do that all for me. Sorry for bringing you into this mess. You still want to get that drink? Good friends. Her heart overflows. You beam a brilliant smile at her. You feel the warm blood of your friendship opening its sweet petals in your heart. Friendship achievement. Huzzah! Friendship. Now let's do the fake date. You grasp her hands, your eyes shining. Yes! You tell her, yes, you will fake date with her. You are ready to dive into this thing together, side by side, for as long as she needs, with your whole heart and mind, whatever it takes. Whoa. Whoa. That's, you're, like, really ready to go for it. Like, about to jump right in. Maybe this was a bad idea. I don't want to lead you on. Oh no, you way overdid it. You shrink back mortified. No, you tell her. You weren't gonna fall in love. You weren't even thinking it. Just thinking about helping her with their awkward situation. Hey, you mentioned your ex earlier, right? Is that recent? Like, were you trying to rebound with me or something? Because if it's recent, I mean, I get it. Breakup's coming hard. I mean, Mine was fine. Completely mutual. I get it. Your ex only exists in your imagination, but Elwurd is giving you an out here. You're going to take it. You nod and trying to look sad. Breakups are hard. After all, that part isn't a lie. Just a well-known truth of life. You know what? I can blow off my ex for now. I'm gonna take you out. Take you somewhere special, where you can forget. Have a little me time, no? You deserve it. Okay, a little look up there, but maybe you managed to turn this around. Feel bad that she thinks you're newly heartbroken, but it's comforting that her reaction is trying to cheer you up rather than pouncing on you at your most vulnerable, like some other trolls would do. Actually, she's being really nice. Maybe this friendship train is on the right track after all. Hey, a bakery! Elwurd takes you to appears to be a coffee shop. It has all the trappings of a coffee shop. Mugs, bean grinders, fiddly little machines with teas, tables with people working on their husk tubs. The smell in the air is not coffee though. It's something earthier and a little spicy. You're gonna guess roundup grubs. Just a hunch. Here we are. Let's get something to drink. Wait for it to start. You let her choose your drink. She brings you a mug of something. Hot, you sip it cautiously. Not bad at all. No legs floating in it or anything. Just so you know, I don't know what your deal is, but this place is kinda girls only. You're an alien, so no one's gonna ask. With me. Wait, just so you know the deal, don't worry though. If anyone does ask, I'll just say you're human. Plus, cute, so no one's gonna mind. You feel your hate face getting hot. Wait, no, you're not fake dating. No fluttery flings here. Cool, you tell her. You love this place already. Wait, what is this place? This is excessive bodily force poetry. Open mic nights. All blood colors welcome. Now that she says it, you can see a microphone set up onto one side of the cafe. Nala Blood is sitting nearby with a clipboard writing down the names of the people who want to perform. You ever do excessive bodily force poetry? You look back at her. She's looking at you with those heavy-lidded eyes that are with that flirtatious smirk. Last time you let your enthusiasm get the best of you, she pulled back, but then she took you to this cool lady's weekend. Saying yes probably hasn't led you wrong so far, probably, unless there's going to be some consequence that you haven't gone to yet. No, it's probably fine. You tell her to dabble, only to try and shoot her the same kind of coy look she's giving you. Is it flirting? You can say it. You're writing this way the plausible deniability that you're never coming down. Really? I didn't think you'd say yes. That's so cool, huh? Dang, you should totally go sign up. Never done it myself, but like, I come here to watch, and you should totally do it. Until now, Elwurd has been disengaged, but she actually seems excited about this. You go. You've never done slam poetry, but how far can it be? You got this. You go up to the olive blood, put your name down on the list, and you go back to Elwurd, giving her what you hope is a look of as smooth as expensive brand. Get ready, you tell her. She laughs. You've being corny instead of smooth, but it's good nature, so that's okay. You settle down and watch the excessive bodily force poetry. Maybe you can pick up a few tips. Before long, you notice a couple differences between this and slam poetry you've seen before. First of all, your unfamiliarity with troll culture is causing you to miss out a lot of the metaphors. You think some of the poems are erotic? People are erotic like they are, but the body parts sound like someone did magnetic fridge poetry with an intro engineering textbook. It's all tubes and pushers and levers and sacks. You watch the people around you and try to react the same way they do. Second, troll slam poetry does involve actual slam. Several poets, it seems to be the cooler colors of the rainbow, and their performances with acts of passion and violence against nearby chairs, tables, or even members of the audience. I just see yes, temperamental. Elwurd doesn't seem surprised. One troll with a dark purple symbol breaks up the mic stand and half over a knee. Elwurd sits up a little straighter, popping the collar of her jacket a touch tighter, adjusting her hair. God, I'll die if she looked at me that way, though. I wish I was that mic stand. Never had a girl that mean. I always go for the good girl, spades. Thinking I can change them. Like it would be different with me, you know? If our hate was true enough. It's a bad habit. Nice trolls don't change. That's advice for you, kid. You don't know how to respond to this, so you just nod wisely. If you're being totally honest with yourself, seeing Elwurd flustered makes you feel a little flustered too. Not that you're changing your mind about only wanting friendship, but you wouldn't mind if she was looking at you with a little bit of awe as she's giving the purple blood. Finally, it's your turn to perform. You got so into the show you forgot you were actually going to do this. Now walking up to the front, you wish you could forget again. You clear your throat with silence, and a flash of inspiration hits. You had trouble understanding the troll poems because of the social cultural differences, so maybe if you load a piece of your references to your own work, they would just assume it's good. You start listing your body parts you had. Knees, feet, shoulders. You toss in a few celebrity names. Steve Jobs, Rhoda Morel. And then you put the most spiritual cool voice you could say. Numa, yay. Another idea hits you with it, like a wet fish to the face. Maybe you end this with some kind of violent gesture like the purple blood girl did, Elwurd would like you more. You seek out her face in the audience, and looking right in her eyes, you slap yourself in the face as hard as you can. God. There's a smattering of lackluster claps. No one's looking impressed. A few grumblers echo around the cafe. You think you may have just bombs. Your budding confidence is hit with a big load of shame descending like wet concrete. But when you get back to Elwurd, she's grinning. That wasn't expecting what I was expecting at all. It's pretty funny though. Must have seen some real abdominal sausages to get up there and perform like that. Nice job, alien. She gives you a wink. You start to pick up a little. After all, you don't need to be friends with the rest of the people in this cafe. Just the one cool troll. And it looks like just making yourself look dumb has brought you too close together. Honestly though, I'm surprised you didn't do the piece about your breakup. Right. I completely forgot about the breakup, or rather the fake-up. Elwurd leans forward, your hands laid on the table. Her black claws leave the low cafe lens. Tell me about it. Once. Like, my breakup. If you want to talk about it, first, it's fine. You know, it's like you're really on your mind. Just right in there. You're starting to feel even less great about lying. You fidget uncomfortably in your seats. No, you know what? You're supposed to be making a friend here. Yes, it's in the past. It's been advantageous to just go along with whatever people say until they like you, but you and Elwurd are really connecting. You don't want her to like you because she thinks you're sad. You want it to be real. Take a deep breath and tell Elwurd that you don't have a recent ex at all. You tell you are just trying to be commiserative. The atmosphere immediately shifts. Elwurd sits back and the warmth goes out of her face entirely. What? Really? Oh, that's not really cool. Oh shit, you can feel her pulling away, and you can see her pull away too. Well, you can also see it because she's physically pulling away from you. All signs point to losing this friendship. You're so sorry you had to tell it. It won't happen again. Yeah, but sorry, no offense, but it's not cool to lie about shit like that. Pretty weird. She's completely detached now, barely even looking at you. It's nice to meet you, but it's probably best if you just go. See you in space, movies, boy. As much as it hurts, you have to agree. It's probably best if you just cut your losses. You try not to let your disappointment show as you walk away. Get over. And with that, I'm going to end this episode of Friendsim here. I hope you guys have a good day, night, week, month of your lives, and may the stars forever guide your path, wherever it might lead you into the future. Bye-bye.